ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
So I heard, I'm on the way to an appointment, but I heard you talking about the guy that stepped down. And I don't know how many problems he has, and I'm sure there are many, but the person that said that black people don't tip is this Plattner guy that's running against Susan Collins here in Maine.
Oh, the progressive.
He's a Democrat. I just know what I've read about him. It was something about they're digging deep. A 2013 Reddit post, maybe. He was a bartender, and he just I don't know, I guess put it out to Reddit. You know, why don't black people tip or something?
Yeah, I think he
Okay.
I think Bernie endorsed him.
Wait, I should apologize to the racist. I'm apologize to the racist for saying something he didn't say.
Right. Let's get accurate with our racists out here. Okay.
I wanna correct myself. Thank you.
So
MA,
many in so little time.
It's like Graham Plattner. And you know what's making this difficult? Because yes, it's so much happening. He said every now and again a black patron will leave 15 to 20% tip, but usually it's like 0 to 5%. Graham Plattner said, "Why don't black people tip?" This is what he asked. And he's running against Susan Collins, who is a whole ass problematic mess, and she shouldn't be in Congress at all. Because she's too wishy-washy. She's that. So
she the worst.
oh my God! But this guy is horrible too. It's like, can we get better candidates? Can we get? And
now,
I get why people would sit out.
Is he also the guy that has the deep cut Nazi tattoo?
Yes, that's him.
Because I'm
that he had to cover up.
It really bothered me that he had a deep cut like that. Like, because a swastika.
Explain the deep cut.
Okay, so like a swastika, Nazi. All of us, right? We see that. Correct. Nazi. That SS symbol, Nazi. This man had like an octopus with a cloud or something. I didn't know. I was like, what? How? You know how racist you had to be to know that that's one of the ones? Like somebody has to study that to be like, yeah, give me that one. And then his excuse, I think the lady doth protest too much. Because his excuse wasn't just like, hey, man, I didn't know what it meant. So I just was like, oh, this will be a cool tattoo. It was, I was drunk and I didn't know what it meant. And I was like, what does being drunk even have to do with something if you actually don't know what it means? If you don't even know what it means, you don't actually have to be drunk. Right, why'd you pick it? Was it on? It was just on the wall next to the swastika and the SS, and you was like, oh, that one probably straight. Go ahead and give me that. I don't, it's very dubious. And I know Bernie is like, hey, he a good dude. We all make mistakes. Brother, let me tell you about mistakes. I have a couple tattoos. I know a lot of black people have tattoos. You know how many black people I know that accidentally got a Nazi tattoo? I'm going to go with 0. I don't know. This mistake how was this mistake?
Have you seen Tim Scott's back? I think he's got
I think many people may have seen it, but I haven't.
He might have a tramp stamp. I don't know.
But I don't know.
Okay.
My point is, we know of 0. Right. As of right now, in all of existence for humanity since tattoos have been invented, we know of 0 black people that accidentally got the Nazi tattoo. That's a bit suspicious to me. So that's all I'm saying. Like the deep cut Nazi tattoo that's a choice you made. And like once you find it out, how are you not immediately just getting a block of black? Like finish this, make this a square. Right. Like, correct. How are you you just walking around with it now? That's just who you are. Like, you just gonna explain it every time. When you find a lady that night and you taking off, you just on every time. Like, no. I was drunk. I was deployed. You know what I'm saying? You just go ahead and block that off, player. Go ahead and get that thing erased. So I don't trust it.
Let me ask and thank you again, MA. This is excellent correction. and we love this. We love to be corrected. Again, live show. I'm going off the top of my head. I wasn't planning on even talking about this, to be honest. I was starting with Canada and the tariffs and Reagan. This is where I was going. But I just put the tip thing in because I saw you, and then I was going to introduce you. But Maine is 90+% white, so-called white. So I'm going to. Do we expect a state where it's a large landmass, right? Where a bunch of people purposefully moved to not be around anybody but people who look like them, to not have a candidate that might have an accidental Nazi tattoo on their body.
Aaron,
Walk with me for a second.
The bar is in hell. Okay. The bar is it's below hell if we can't be like, come on, man, not the Nazi tattoos. I feel like we're not even asking for nothing at that point.
I'm asking a deeper question, right? Because that is a choice to live in Maine. You could have moved any place. And I know the air is clean. You probably got fresh water, resources, but there's also an undertow of whiteness that I personally wouldn't even feel comfortable if I were white living around, especially if I call myself progressive. You said Bernie said he's okay. If I consider myself a person of the people living in a place that has nobody but the other people that look just like me, you're saying something without saying something. And I'm not saying everybody there is down with the Nazi symbol, but I'm saying it doesn't offend them enough. Let's see how many votes he gets. I'm saying
I feel like Brad Paisley and LL Cool J covered this a long time ago, and they had a song called "Accidental Racist." And they tried to explain it back then. And I feel like we should all be aware now. It's 2025. We on the same page. We gotta stop with the accidental Nazi tattoo candidates, man. I feel like that matter of fact, how are you not vetted for that? How are you not like when you talking to your people like, hey, this might come up. So I used to say racist stuff, like I used to ask questions on Reddit that people might think are racist. And also, neither here nor there, I have a Nazi tattoo. Y'all think that's a non-starter? And then someone catches it right then and they go, listen, either we come up with a story today and we get rid of this tattoo, or you just can't run. We gotta find somebody else.
Okay, hear me out. How do people know he had this tattoo?
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody had to either tell or he was wearing it proudly.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't had no shirt on in the picture I seen.
That's what I'm saying, that they may be okay in Maine. I don't know. And I'm saying this because I think most of us who are listening are good people, amazing human beings, who you couldn't imagine people who would give smallpox to people and kill them. You probably couldn't imagine, like, who would do something like that? Roderick, I'm saying that maybe
I'm trying to follow you here.
This is America. Maybe this
it is America. I'm not listen. Here's the thing, though. It's freedom. It's freedom of speech. If I can't complain about this man having a Nazi tattoo, then I don't even want to be here, because that's above and beyond, fam.
I'm not saying we shouldn't complain. I'm saying we should acknowledge that the hill that we're up against might be a little taller.
It's a big hill. I know it's a big hill, but
that's all I'm saying.
But this is honestly below the hill. This is the beginning of the hill. This is not even at the top of the hill. Yes. This like
you got a president whose father was at a Nazi rally in New York and got arrested there.
Right.
You have a man
who I would never vote for.
Right, but 77 million.
Right, and I'm against him. I'm against him.
I agree.
Now tell me, now this man got to look me in my eyes, Karen, when he campaigning and tell me I'm also against him. And I'm like, your shirt, underneath your shirt don't say you against them, player.
Correct.
You don't seem against them enough. If this man wins office and his first move is to turn to John Fetterman, everyone gonna clown all of us who was out here like, look, man, we need to look past these things. It's America.
See, and this is how you know, because is there an outrage in Maine? Is there a call for him to step down among the people in Maine? Are they upset about this?
I don't know. I just found out yesterday.
Shout out. Okay.
How we found out? Because somebody is, listen, the way we found out is because somebody ass is mad. Like, You don't find this out because everybody's with it. You find
Listen.
this out because people like,
Listen, the Trump guy stepped down. They not stepping down and back from anything. So you know that
Right.
was a problem somewhere. That this was
Right.
too okay. We racist. We ain't trying to be that publicly racist, sir. You're gonna have to
And
withdraw your name.
the fact that Bernie came out to still be like, hold on
That's
now.
that's what I'm saying.
But see,
I'm
I don't
saying
really mess with
something.
Bernie like that, though. So I don't really mess with Bernie like that. He lost me a
Same.
long time ago because of
Same.
that. I don't want to look past those things. So I feel like that's a mistake that he keeps making and wondering why he not winning the black vote. And I'm like, it's kind of obvious why you not like, don't be mad at South Carolina, the black people, the establishment. Fam, if I got a chance to vote and there's other people on the ballot, it's not you. I'm probably going with the people that wouldn't excuse racism. That's just how I get down. It seemed like a really low bar. I don't think I'm asking for a lot. Now,
You're
if
not.
you get to the if it's him versus Susan Collins, obviously I would vote for him over Susan Collins. I'm not stupid, meaning like I know there's a track record of Susan Collins that I know will never change. Like you
Correct.
would literally just be putting it there so she can do that fake ass thing she always do. She'd be like, Lucy, Charlie Brown tried to kick the football from Lucy, where she'd be like, I didn't think it would be racist this time, that thing. So I would hope that this man, this is our one shot, okay? Because you know what? Let me give the opposite example so that I'm gonna bring it down to temperature now. There was a man who did blackface, who ran for governor of Virginia. And that man got busted with that blackface. Got up there, was about to moonwalk to show us how much he loved Michael Jackson. Because he was like, I wasn't doing it out of no disrespect, mocking black people. It was out of love. And I was like, I don't know. But that man spent every moment in that office trying to make up for that blackface. And that brother, he tried to write executive orders for Virginia into like a utopia. I'm talking people could vote from prison. I'm talking about student loan forgiveness. I mean, he was out. He was working. We used to cover it on our podcast every day. Like, look at Governor Blackface. He doing it again. Like, I was like, man, I was thinking about moving to Virginia because he was cooking. And he cooked so hard, the backlash was to get Glenn Youngkin because there's always a backlash.
That's right. That's right.
They
That's how we
backlashed
got
him.
Trump.
They
That's
don't always backlash the white men. Like sometimes the
No.
white men can slide, like Clinton can slide through, and it's like, oh, we kind of like him too. Well, at least he wasn't as bad as he was. So out there, he made vote. He gave people the day off for voting. He made Juneteenth a holiday before I think the federal made it. Like
Yes.
he was cooking.
Ralph Northrup.
If this,
Northrup?
yeah, North, yeah, I think it's
Northrup.
Governor
Northrup. Ralph Northam.
Northam, yeah, governor. Here's my thing. This dude has an opportunity, is my point. He
Okay.
could start campaigning like, hey, I'm gonna make this up to everybody. I promise you, I'm not on this. This was a mistake. When you put me in office, you're gonna have an advocate in me. I'm anti-racist. Matter of fact, he should go IG live getting his tattoo covered up. That's what he
I
should
think
do.
he has gotten it covered already.
Okay,
So
there you
there's
go.
that.
He should
But
Give us
here's
the-
even more good news. Here's more good
Okay.
news. The governor of Maine, who's a Democrat, an actual real
Okay.
Democrat, is running for the same seat. Janet
Okay,
Mills.
well then we vote
So
for him.
Maine. So we're gonna see what Maine is about. Is my point. We're gonna see what they're
Yeah.
really about. I'm saying don't get your hopes up though, people. That's
all I
I'm
know is
saying.
this dude a non-starter for me, man.
Okay.
And Bernie endorsing him even after this is crazy business to me.
Well,
That's wild.
That tracks actually.
We're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We